Hi dear students, now I am going to do the videos chapter wise, that is starting from the first chapter of 11th standard, some basic concepts of chemistry, and I will put simultaneous videos of 11th and 12th. The 11th chapter is some basic concepts of chemistry, 12th the solid state. Now let us start our discussion with the chapter some basic concepts of chemistry. Some basic concepts of chemistry. This chapter starts with the definition of chemistry. Chemistry is a branch of science which deals with study of matter and its transformations. Chemistry deals with the study of matter, that is a structure and the composition of matter and the changes which are occurring with the matter, right? Then what is mean by matter? Matter can be anything. Matter can be anything which occupies some space and has some mass. Matter can be anything which occupies some space and has some mass. Example: pen, bench, water, air, book, etc. Like this we can take examples of matter. Then let us discuss about classification of matter. Classification of matter. Matter can be classified in two different ways. Matter can be classified in two different ways. One is physical classification. Other one is chemical classification. One is physical classification, other one is chemical classification. In the physical classification, matter can be classified into 6 types. Matter can be classified into 6 types. They are solids, liquids, gases, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, Fermi condensate. In the 6 states of matter, first 3 states are known as basic states of matter. In our syllabus, only we will learn these 3 states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases. These 3 states are known as extreme states of matter. In the chemical classification, matter can be classified into impure substances, also known as mixtures. Impure substances are mixtures. Other one is pure substances. Impure substances are the mixtures again divide into homogeneous mixtures, and heterogeneous mixtures. Pure substances again divide into two types: elements, other one is compounds. Let us discuss in detail about mixtures and pure substances. Students, impure substances, impure substances impure substances are the mixtures have variable composition. For example, let us take 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water, this is present at room temperature. 1 liter of water is present at room temperature. RT means room temperature. So maximum amount of salt, maximum amount of NaCl can be dissolved in 1 liter of water is approximately 300 grams. For example, if you dissolve 20 grams of NaCl, then it has a particular composition. 20 grams of NaCl is dissolved in 1 liter of water. Okay, maximum possible amount of NaCl is 300 grams. One more solution, one more mixture we can prepare by adding 50 grams of NaCl to the 1 liter of water. 50 grams of NaCl to the 1 liter of water. So what does it means is, the impure substances are the mixtures of variable compositions. Their compositions are not fixed. In the case of the compounds, compounds have fixed compositions. Fixed composition. For example, you take a CO2 gas. Whatever the process of synthesis of CO2, always the mass ratio of carbon and oxygen is fixed. Students, the impure substances are the mixtures again classified into homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures also known as solutions. Homogeneous mixtures also known as solutions. The composition throughout the mass is same. Those type of mixtures are called as solutions. So for example, you take NaCl is dissolved in water. So when we dissolve 50 grams of NaCl, so wherever you find that, you will get the same taste. So that means composition, wherever you take the drop of water, that aqueous NaCl solution, so the taste will be same. That means throughout the mass it has the same composition. Homogeneous mixtures are the solutions which has the composition throughout the mass is same. Two component homogeneous mixture, homogeneous mixture is known as binary solution. Binary solution. Actually, a solution can be contain two or more different compounds, but in our syllabus we have only binary solution. Two component mixture is called as binary solution. Homogeneous mixture is called as binary solution. One of the component is called as solute, other component is called as solvent. So, for example, when cane sugar is added to water, cane sugar is added to water. Water, we know at room temperature it is a liquid, and cane sugar we are adding, which is a solid. Cane sugar is a solid. Here the components which we are adding is of different physical states. One is liquid, other one is a solid. Then how to decide the solvent and solute is, so after mixing the cane sugar with the water, the final solution physical state is a liquid. So the component which retains its identity should be called as solvent. The component which loses its identity is called as solute, right? Students, in a solution, solution means we are talking only about a binary solution. Two component mixture is called as binary solution. When physical states of two components is different, then the component which retains its identity is called as solvent. The component which loses its identity is called as solute. Students, for example, when we are adding NaCl to the water, it will form a homogeneous mixture. To the water we are adding some amount of NaCl. Assume that is 100 grams of NaCl is added to 1 liter of water at room temperature. This is clearly soluble, which will form homogeneous mixture, that is composition throughout the mass will get a same, right? Then we know NaCl is a solid at room temperature, water is liquid at room temperature. Once the solution is prepared, the final state of the solution is a liquid. Then the component between these two components, we are talking only about the binary solution throughout our syllabus of 11th and 12th. The binary solution means two component mixture. So water will retain its identity. That means the physical state of water is liquid and final physical state of the solution also liquid. So the component which retains its identity is called as solvent. The component which loses its identity should be called it as solute, right? This is when the physical states of different that is components, both the components is different, then the one which retains its identity is called as liquid, the one which loses its identity is we should call it as a solute. Next case, in a solution, if the physical states of both the components are same, physical states of both the components are same, then the one which is in higher quantity is called as solvent. Other one is called as solute. For example, 90 ml of water plus 10 ml of methyl alcohol is added to make a solution. Physical state of both the components is same. Then the one which retains here, we have to consider the one which is in higher quantity is called as a solvent. The one which is in lesser quantity, we should call it as a solute. If we take in the reverse composition, like for example 100 ml of methyl alcohol is mixed with the 20 ml of water. Now, which is in higher quantity? Both the physical state of both the components is liquids, right? Then this methanol which is in higher quantity is called as a solvent. Then water we have to call it as a solute, right? Now, let us discuss about heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures are the mixtures for which composition throughout the mass is not same. Mixtures for which composition throughout the mass is not same, that is called as heterogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures again classified into two types. They are colloids and suspensions. About the colloids and suspensions in detail we will learn in the chapter surface chemistry. Examples for the heterogeneous mixtures are blood, mud water, clouds, gels, etc. And about the compounds and elements is made up of same kind of atoms. Elements is made up of same kind of atoms. Example, O2, H2, P4, S8, etc. Elements is made up of same kind of atoms, and the compounds is made up of different kind of atoms in fixed ratio by mass. Compounds are made up of different kind of atoms in fixed ratio by mass. Example, NO2, N2O, CO2, P4O10, etc. So compounds are made by different kind of elements in the fixed ratio by mass. Components of the mixture can be separated by physical methods. Components of mixtures can be separated by physical methods. For example, if you take a mixture of two miscible liquids, mixture of two miscible liquids, for example, ethyl alcohol plus water, which will form a homogeneous mixture. There is a difference in boiling point for these two liquids. Can be separated by distillation process. Can be separated by distillation process, which is a physical method. If it is a mixture of two immiscible liquids like water plus benzene, these can be separated by, the process is called as gravity decantation. Using the equipment separating funnel. If it is a mixture of solid plus liquid, we can use a filtration technique. So that means the components of the mixtures can be separated by physical methods like distillation. If it is two immiscible liquids, gravity decantation, solid plus liquid filtration. To mixture of two solids are there is a difference in the size, we can go with the sieving like that. But components of the compounds cannot be separated by physical methods. Can be separated by chemical methods. For example, students, let us consider iron filings plus sulfur powder is present. Here, this is a mixture. This is not reacting. Iron is not reacting with the sulfur to form new compound. This is a mixture, impure substances. Then these two can be separated by physical method. When we brought some magnet near to this, then iron filings are attracted by the magnet, so that sulfur powder can be separated from the iron filings. Other technique is, if you take a carbon disulfide, when we try to dissolve this in the carbon disulfide, sulfur is easily soluble, but iron will remain as a precipitate. So iron can be separated by using filtration technique. So components of the mixture can be separated by physical method. Whereas when iron reacts with the sulfur to form FeS2, here Fe and S cannot be separated by physical methods. It needs some chemical reactions. Thanks for watching.